Welcome everybody to Craps Journey podcast. This is episode 58. My name's Aaron, and today I'm going to be showing you the way how I like to play Baccarat. So when the craps table is full, which happens more often than not, especially where I live, where there is only one craps table, and it's usually only open half side, which means only 6 people can play. So there's a good possibility that when you rock up, that you're not going to get a spot. So what do? Well, I like to have a sit-down game, and I like to play Baccarat. So I've run through a few different systems with Baccarat over the time that I've been playing the game, which is only about a year and a half. And I prefer a particular style of play that suits my betting style. Conservative by nature, so I don't like to take too many risks. And I've gone through and found a system that's called Target 3 Play. So the Target 3 Play is it was been derived from a guy called Seth Theobald. He has a blog, very active, or has been in the past on that blog, and it goes through in great detail target betting. Now, target betting, not to be confused with target betting that I think Gambler's Bookcase has put out something, I think, around target betting. It is not that target betting. It is something totally different. And essentially, what you're looking for here is you're looking for paired wins. So Seth went through, got the statistics, got the probabilities on what are the paired wins when you are the Baccarat system is sort of a 50-50. It's pretty close to being a 50-50. Of course, the ties are there. You might think that you've got a 50-50 with the don't pass or the pass line on craps. Well, that's not the case. So looking for a system that suits a 50-50 style of play, and this is it. So essentially, what I'm doing is I'm just playing it as I'm talking, and I actually started the shoe before the conversation started, so we're nearly 3/4 of the way through this shoe, but we're just going to play it out. As you can see there on the mud map, if I can click it, no streaks happening there. It's just a couple of pairs, nothing fancy, so we'll see what the rest of the shoe brings out. But effectively, we've just lost 2 in a row there. So I'm falling back to my base unit, which is the Target 3 Play. I don't worry about ties. They're neither a win nor a loss for me. I don't do anything crazy with those. So now I'm going to try and recover that $25 that I lost on that first set, and I'll add a base unit. So I'll try and recover it with 30. So that didn't work. I'll try one more time. So that's a 60. So similar to a it's a capped martingale. So I don't like martingales in general, especially because you could just cream yourself too easily with it. So I like to cap it at a three times. I'll give it 3 goes. If I don't get it in 3 goes, I'll just pull back to the base unit and climb back again. So you can see there, if I go back a little bit, I lost to 10, to 15, I then waited for a repeat, trying for a pair, 5, got that, trying for a 30. As you can see, I'm only betting player. I pick player. I don't want to pay the commissions any more than the rake the casino takes every hand anyway. So got the recovery on 60. That was my 3rd effort. If I didn't get it on that, I'd just give up and just come back. So now I'm starting, got the base unit back, won that. So now I'm going just 1 up. So on a win, I go 1 up. On a loss at the moment, just to show you the technique, I'm going 1 up. Usually what you do is for a loss, you might do 3 units up or 5 units up to sort of stream ahead during a recovery. So in my case, for this example, I'm just doing 1 up. I've only got, what have I got now? I've got 1,800, which is not a lot. And as I said, I'm a conservative player. So for the recovery here, I'm just going to go 1 up. I lost 15. I'm going to go 1 up to 20. I'm going to try that. And, okay, that didn't work. So I'm 35 in the hole. I pull back. That's the Target 3 play. On that 3rd play, I pull back. Okay, I've got a win there. So now I'm going to go, right, I'm 35. I'm going to try a 40. I'll try that. Get a recovery on that. Yes. Okay, great. Drop back and back to the beginning again. So if in that instance I had a multiplier of 3 or 5 on a recovery, then I wouldn't have bet 40, I would have bet more. And then if that had had a win on that, then of course I would have streamed ahead further. So it's up to you how you play it. And then on a win, I'm up to my 4th win now, then I'm just incrementing one at a time. So now, okay, I've had 5 wins, so now I'm going to go, I'll do 20. And then when that loses, if it loses, which it did, okay, now I'll do 25 to try and get a recovery on that. So it's 1 unit more. If I wanted to do 3 units higher or 5 units higher, I could do that too. So that recovered on 1 unit there. So now I'm back to the beginning again. So this is very much a grind. It's boring as hell. It works. Try it. It's amazing. And it's simple. I'm doing this. I'm talking you through it. I can do my work. I can do my emails. I can do stuff while I'm playing this game. And it doesn't even... it's a no-brainer. Once you get the pattern and you're down with the pattern, it's the same bet over and over again. So great if you go to the casinos and you play on the computer terminals. You know, you're at least not going to get ripped off too much. Or you're playing on a terminal that has got a centralized dealer within the casino. That's always good too. It allows hands to flow. You want hands to be quick. If I could have a hand every 15 seconds, that'd be fantastic. If I have to wait a minute for a hand, I'm going to hurt somebody. So ultimately, I'm down 25. There we are. I'm 5 there. I've had a recovery. I'm going to try and recover that. 25 down, I'll go 1 unit up. So I'm going to recover 30. I'll try that. If that doesn't work, which in this case it didn't, so now I'm going to go 60. That'll be my 3rd attempt. So I consider the first 2 as 1. So 10 and 15 was stage 1. 30 was stage 2. I'm going to go up to 60 to get that back. That's stage 3, and I'm out. Okay, that was good. I got it. Chances are, look, I have had it happen maybe 3 times in a row that I'll reach 3 and out. But that's okay, because then I just pull back and then climb back. So the wins are such that that you can recover. Now, as I get higher in my bankroll, once I hit the $2,000 mark, I'm going to start popping out and might do a 3 unit up on the recovery. And then I might go to a 5 unit up on a recovery. And then I might do a 2 unit increment on a win. So then you can start moving out the pegs as you grow up with it, so that you can try to spread out a little bit. As you get more bankroll, your spread can increase. In the case of a small bankroll, you've got no spread. You can't do anything about it, so you're stuck. So here you go. I've had 2 losses. That's my first stage. So drop back, got a win. So now I'm going to try and recover that first loss, which in this case was 15. So I'm going to go 1 up. I'll do a 20. Try a recovery on a 20. If that doesn't work, which it didn't, now I'm going to go up again. So here I'm going to go, right, what do I need to do? I'm now 15, 20, so I'm 35 in the hole, so I'm going to try 40. Try that. Last card. All right, I got a recovery. Last card in the deck. Let's check where we're at. So I started this shoe at 1650. I've ended the shoe at 1885, so it's 225 up. I have, let's check the stats. Oh, wow, it was a player by 40 to banker 30. So definitely a player shoe on that one. Let's check the stats. So the house winnings was 430. The user winnings was 670. So there you go. So there's my win of 240 on this shoe. 78 hands in the shoe. There were 78 bets placed. I only won 40 of them, which as a player-dominated shoe, I would expect to win more. The average bet was 15, and so on. So, yeah, that's pretty standard. So if I can pop 200 a shoe at a very conservative 1 unit at $5 unit base bet, that's pretty good. And then as you increase your increments, then obviously that spread and that amount you're going to get out of a shoe is going to be more. But have a play with it. If this is something you want to see more of, happy to run through other strategies. I've got plenty for craps as well. But for Baccarat, this is my comfort play. Don't even have to think about it. It just churns in the background. I do this at the casino. I do it here on this app as practice. I'm getting a 25% return in the casino. My craps is at a 1% return. So this is paying for my craps hobby. So Baccarat, thumbs up, but boring as hell. All right, I'll leave you with that for this one.